Oh, Bobby Shmurda lost his entire audience. I know how exactly how he lost his entire audience.
I'm a dog, and since my owners got me a spot pet insurance plan, they're getting cash back on covered vet bills.
Just the other day, it came out that
Biggest reason why he lost his audience grew up. That's it. He did a niche song. People loved it. But his audience grew up. He was in jail for too long. And people moved on from him. People forgot him. Now, does that mean he cannot make a comeback? No. I'm just saying majority of his audience is pretty much gone. That's it. Like, his majority of the audience is gone. That's it. There's nothing more to it. It is what it is. And that's it. That is literally it.
Bobby Shmurda went on tour and flopped. I mean, flopped so bad that the whole tour had to get canceled. This man was selling around 10 tickets per city and it's viral everywhere. But the thing is, a lot of people seen this coming because if you don't know, Bobby Shmurda blew up years ago. 2014, he had hit songs out, but he got locked up. He got locked up for years and years. People was excited for him to get out. And finally, he gets out in 2020. He had a second chance at a career and he sold the bag. He let his career flop. Bobby Shmurda, he a man who had everything and lost it real.
That is another thing. He didn't release music as soon as he got out. As soon as he got out, he did not release any music. Like the first couple months or year or whatever. Like he should have worked on at least on a single. That's it. A single.
Similar to TK, but at least with Bobby, he actually ended up getting a second chance at a career, a second chance at life if we're looking at the whole picture. Pretty much, we in 2014. Bobby this hot new artist. He got big ass songs coming out. People really paying attention to it. Everybody like, all right, like Bobby Shmurda, he got his turn. But 2014 would also be the year that Bobby Shmurda kind of threw his life away. He had a song go number 6 on Billboard, but he still ended up in bad situations. He was still in the streets. He had a hot new rap career in front of him, but the streets took over. Back in 2014, Bobby would get booked along with 14 other GS9 members, and they was trying to put some bad cases on the man. They said he had a part to play in conspiracy, reckless endangerment, gun possessions, narcotic trafficking. It was looking bad. They was trying to throw everything they could on Bobby Shmurda and these other people around him. Bobby, he gets locked up, all his people get locked up, and he was facing who knows how much time during 2014. People didn't know. And when the trial would go on, Bobby would go on to plead not guilty to 1 or 2 charges, but 101 different charges he pled not guilty to. So that's how much dirt they was really trying to throw on GS9 and Bobby Shmurda and everybody with him. Then on top of that, Bobby was a hot artist. He signed a deal, and at the same time he signed this deal, he got bond for $2 million. His contract with Epic Records was $2 million. And when Bobby got locked up, everybody was looking at Epic Records like, y'all not gonna pay for this man bond, like y'all just signed him, he giving y'all money, blah, blah, blah. But Epic Records was like, man, hell no, that's Bobby problem. We not even making money like that. We're not even making enough money to just dish out $200K, 10% of that $2 million bail to get Bobby Shmurda free. And they was getting a lot of backlash, so much backlash that Epic CEO even had to come out responding to it. This is what Rolling Stone wrote. Epic Records has come under fire in recent months for their refusal to pay the $2 million bond for Bobby Shmurda. Behind bars since December 2014, waiting gun and drug charges. They said this: it made me feel like people don't know anything about my business. It's really not their business. That's the truth about it. We're not elected officials here, and we're not at liberty to disclose how we do business. I'm crazy about that kid, Bobby Shmurda, and I think about him often, but the state of the music industry doesn't make it financially possible or practical for Epic to bail out the Shmoney Dance creator. We don't seriously have the money that we used to make, he said. That's just a fact of life. Reed said Bobby Shmurda not the same as Snoop Dogg, and Murder was the case, who was coming off The Chronic, his first album, in a different era, you know, and we're a publicly held corporation. We just aren't in the same position we were back in those days, so it's a different day. So Bobby Shmurda might have been in a worst case scenario. He had a bond, but the man ain't had a bond money. And as this case will go on and really evolve, we will see everything just keep getting worse for the man every turn of the way. Keep on trying to get these different bonds. After the first one got revoked, the $2 million one, they was like, man, that's off the table. And so Bobby would try again and again and again just to keep getting a bond. And in 2015, for the 6th time, his bail application got denied. Then 2016 would come around and the sentencing would start. People was starting to think Bobby was cooked. See, at this point, it's been 2 years. And people were still excited for Bobby. They still wanted to see what that man could do, what his next chapter in music would be. But he got cooked. Bobby ended up getting sentenced to 7 years because he took a plea deal. A plea deal that not only was bad for him, but also helped his homeboy out at the same time, Rowdy Rebel. This was XXL wrote. The Brooklyn rapper took a harsher plea deal in his criminal case so Rowdy Rebel could serve less time in prison. Shmurda said he took a deal for a 7-year sentence on conspiracy charges to allow Rebel to get the same deal. He said, I did it for Rowdy. They offered me 5 and offered Rowdy 12. Shmurda said in a new interview, they said the only way they'll give him 7 is if I took 7 too. So I took one for my dog. Bobby and Rowdy Rebel really did get lucky because when you look at everything else that these other people in GS9 was getting sentenced with,
they're
that
getting
shit was crazy. That article also wrote this. The rapper's trial prospects seemed grim after 2 members of the GS9 collective received lengthy sentences. And them shits was linked. One person received over 98 years in prison and another one got hit with a 53-year prison sentence.
God damn.
But Bobby and Rowdy only got hit with 7. That's a W when looking at the whole picture. But
100%.
from 2014 to 2021,
Them
Bobby
getting out that early,
sit in prison. His career rotting away, his fans rotting away, and it wasn't looking too good for Bobby. I mean,
one thing I'm like surprised that he didn't make music while he's in prison. There's artists that do it. Like I believe Tory Lanez was doing it. Not RIP. Sorry, he got stabbed recently a lot of times in prison not too long ago. The first that I know he's doing good right now. Like overall, like he's like, I don't know how critical he is, but he's like breathing on his own and talking and stuff. But again, I don't know.
I mean, during the whole time of him being locked up, I'm pretty sure that nigga biggest moment was when he got on the jail call with 6ix9ine. This was 2018, 6ix9ine, pre-snitching. But
he did a video on Tory Lanez. They did it. Yeah. They posted it on Twitter. Yeah. They it was some murderer Mexican dude, I believe.
He got on the jail call with 6ix9ine.
Unless that was
he
wrong.
Sung a verse. 6ix9ine put it on the song. I'm pretty sure that's his biggest song since 2014. But
oh, really?
2020 wasn't looking good for Bobby. His parole came around, it got denied. He ended up getting a maximum sentence, meaning he was gonna have to get out at the end of 2021, but Bobby still got lucky. He made something shake, and instead of getting out in December 2021, he ended up getting out in February 2021. 2021, Bobby free. People excited. People was really curious on what he had coming next. And when Bobby did get out, he completely wasted his opportunity. And you're gonna see what I mean as this video goes on. Bobby got out, he on social media. He in front of people all the time. People are seeing him, but there was a problem. Normally when artists would first get out of jail, they right in the studio, right on their grind. I'm talking about first day out single within the first or second week of them being free.
First signal, he didn't do any of that.
But I'm looking at people like Bobby Shmurda and I'm like, I feel like Bobby's in a weird space. Bobby, while he's been working on music, he's been hip hop's video girl almost. Took his first couple of pictures that was gonna be on all the blogs, all the media outlets, all the radio stations, all the TV stations. I looked at him and in front of him, there were 15 different brands. The Marathon Continues, Dream Chasers, Rock Nation, this guy's brand, that guy. And it struck me as weird because I said, I'm glad y'all are holding him down, I guess, but why does it feel like it's product placement that y'all are trying to make sure because he has the visibility, y'all want to make sure that something of y'all is seen with him? It almost seems at this point that Bobby Shmurda wasted his opportunity. And the people who took advantage of his opportunity, they don't give two about making sure that he's gonna be a star or a huge success anymore. They're just reaping the benefits. That's it.
Sticker Mule makes it easy to buy custom roll labels in any shape and quantity. It only takes a few seconds to order, and every purchase comes with a free online proof, free shipping, and
that's it.
But like you heard from that clip, for months and months, we wouldn't get a first day out single. We really wouldn't get a Bobby single at all. Maybe a feature, but no solo Bobby music. And when talking about this, you really gotta look at both sides. On one hand, I understand it. You know, Bobby just did all these years in prison. He just wanna chill for a little bit, right? And it's nothing wrong with that. But on the second hand, he still had a rap career. And he got a chance a lot of other people wouldn't get. Bobby went to jail for all of these years. He gets out, it's all these eyes on him. He could have took full advantage of that. He could have dropped the first day out single as soon as he got out. He could have really been locked in, putting out a lot of music, but he didn't. He chose to enjoy his life. He chose to, oh, I don't want to make all of this music. I don't want to put all of this out. So him not taking...
Which would have been fine if you no longer want to be a rapper. But if you want to be a rapper, hey, bro, you can't wrestle until you make it again. Because, like, it sucks that you're in prison. It is what it is, bro. But, hey, man, you got to put in that work, even if it's, like, something you don't really want to do right away. But you got to put in that work. Wait, what's going on?
Pure advantage of this moment wasn't necessarily a terrible decision, but it was a terrible decision for his career. And I mean, Bobby waited until September, months and months after he got free, to drop that first day out single. And after listening to that single, it was kind of ass, but y'all can go listen to it from your own opinion. Me, I think it's bad. Point is, Bobby's career wasn't looking good after he got out. He had this second chance and he kind of threw it away. And then Bobby just wasn't making the press around his name no better, because not only would he not drop music and feed his fans that had been waiting for years and years for him to come out, he would also be on social media acting overly zesty all the time. I mean, so zesty to the point where people was really speculating on if Bobby was gay or not.
Have you seen the people who try to criticize you like, yo, man, the way Bobby's dancing, that's that jail zesty.
Everybody who dance like that.
You seen
We seen all that. We be laughing. We be laughing at that shit.
Yo, they be sending me like, yo, nah, he twerking right here. Bobby, that's what they're saying. But they was like, yo, I'm telling you, they're like, yo, Bobby is twerking right here. I'm like, whoa. And they're like, yo, jail changed him. Like, we ain't gonna.
All right, so you know those be the nigga Bobby over here taking up all the son. This nigga Bobby up here all bitches. Yo, Bobby, what's up? This nigga Bobby always with all the bitches, man. I can't do that shit. This nigga out here making it hard for man. My asking me to wind. It's those type of shits, man.
There was a time where people was trying to say that Bobby Shmurda was cracking a man, and it was this big situation. This is what Hip Hop DX wrote. In addition,
I mean, is it true, guys? If you go to prison, a lot of dudes become gay because you're not getting out for a very long time? I have no idea. I'm just thinking about it right now. Because I'm just thinking about it like, they're not getting out for a very long time. What do they do for quote unquote release? I know it sounds like ignorant to say it. I'm just very curious. Like I just never thought about it. Because again, we've seen all those like TV shows, movies, and all this kind of stuff. All that's fake, but it's like every TV show and movie has something like that. So I'm like, what the, you know? They have they have cell phones nowadays. You're right. Yeah, actually. So was it probably like worse back then, but than it is now? It's weird to say that, honestly, but oh, okay. So now are given tablets? That's crazy. Is that like to come, like, it's weird to say, but is that to come back against like people doing that stuff? It's like to like help them quote unquote release. Okay, I'm going way too deep in. I'm moving on.
Of popping up in the comment section of a post shared by the Shade Room featuring a video, Shmurda sounded off in a post of his own, alleging that the individuals who are perpetrating false news are haters attempting to knock him off his paper chase. He said when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. That's why y'all still broke after all y'all years. Y'all spend y'all time on BS and cap to make y'all feel better. Tap into reality. Bobby also said tours coming up, and labels always show me how they control and work any narrative they want and control the media to an extent. And so for a time, Bobby really was like not messing with the internet. They was trying to play with him. Then he wasn't dropping no music on top of it. It was probably a lot of hate coming his way. But not only was hate coming his way, some beef was coming his way.
Really? With who?
Right around the time Bobby was getting clowned on by the world, he would start going to war with NBA Youngboy of all people. And this was back in 2022 when Youngboy was active on the media. Bobby would get online being real.
Didn't he got out of prison recently too?
Making us look bad, talking about some dumb shit. Long story short, NBA Youngboy, Quando, Rondo, y'all know they're friends. Quando Rondo had a part to play in King Von getting killed, and it was this big discourse in hip hop for a long time. We would have Youngboy kind of talking about what Quando did, kind of bragging about it, which is, Y'all niggas know how I feel about that. That's some bullshit. But Bobby would get online and post this video being ignorant.
Hey, though, niggas be jacking everybody other shit. Hey, what you doing? What you doing, homie? Tell me about your brother's shooters and your brother's this, and you always with your brother that. What the you do? Huh? You're gonna finally do something.
Then Bobby would claim that he wasn't even talking about Youngboy in the clip to begin with, but Youngboy felt like he was. So Youngboy would turn around and get on IG and post this. Okay, Mr. Von Shmurda, you better stop the violence. I thought you was a fan. Don't lie and go make a hit. I just want to be friends. But that wasn't all that Youngboy had to say.
Damn, what's crazy? I ain't even say this perm having big aim. Nigga just wanna bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you nigga relevant and I said what I said, bro. You nigga like me to keep you going. I ain't doing no fouling around this big nigga. This flunk ass nigga want another jump out the truck and punk fake and then get shot in his face. Man, you sound stupid as the man. You nigga dumb, man. Say, bro, I don't want no problem with you, man. Stay the dang, man. Stop the violence like I said, man. You dicked out behind him. You don't even know. Even take no flower to this man grave. I guarantee you ain't take not one flower to this man grave. And you dick it, man. I ain't even got nothing to do with the situation, man. Stop playing with me, son. I don't view shit go up now. Clown. I'm willing to help y'all. Anybody, man. But a nigga NBA so much, man. Boy, you look, I can't talk how I want to talk. Man, when the last time this nigga did a show? Oh, I don't think he did a show since he came home. And he around here entertaining bull. Then it's more to life. I don't think dude video got a man, don't you know you could have a butler walking around your house, man? And you entertaining bull. In the nigga, what have I done? Man, you know what? Boy, say, bro, them people, hey, that's down bad. Them people lock your ass up, bro, at the height of your career, son. That's man. You a lost soul. Bitch, you don't even know how to rap no more, son. That nigga say, what have I done? Man, you gotta look up the top, man. You tripping, fool.
And after this, Bobby and Youngboy would just be going back and forth.
Oh my god. Like, why get it to me?
I see you barking, boy.
Enzo!
I got you 3 in a row.
I gotta watch the whole ad, guys. There's no skip button.
And we're game. Yes, sir. I see you.
I gotta watch the whole ad, guys. There's no skip button. There's literally no skip button. Okay, there is now.
$1 million ran up. You understand?
Can you translate? Why you talking shit? You have not put respect anybody on the guy's grave, and this guy's not even doing shit. He's not doing tours. He's not making money, and he's broke as fuck. And he probably did some stuff in prison. That's what I got from it.
I don't do this for no Instagram. I do this 'cause I get money. I'm independent, stupid. I make 10,000 per song a month. Residual. Who needs real estate? What the f you talking about? And I'm about to go into real estate. This little nigga crazy. I wasn't even talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, but cool. Yeah, niggas, I'm 28 years old. I'm a grown ass man. I'm in here for money. But when I catch y'all or DJ Academic, everybody, bro, any I catch like whack, any y'all niggas, I can record this. I'm going to boom them on camera. On camera, live, on parole. I don't give a I'm gonna boom one of y'all niggas on camera. On my dead grandmother, nigga. On y'all niggas. Next nigga call my name and called my name.
Is he really just stupid?
Oh yeah, niggas, when I catch y'all on my dead grandmother, I'm gonna boom y'all.
Is he really just stupid?
You know what I'm saying? So y'all let these put all these shits out, these memes and all this shit about y'all. Y'all ask questions first,
really
like a grown man say, did bro talk about me? Cause I call names. I'm gonna call your name. Like, I'm gonna shoot you. When I catch you, I'm gonna shoot you. Like, whack. When I catch him, I'm gonna boom him. What about dead grandmother? When I catch him, no.
He's on probation talking like that? Like, bro, why'd you start beat? Why don't you just like, all right, it was a misunderstanding. It is what it is. Moving on. I don't know. Like, what? I am so confused. Why do that? You know, like, why is it? Bro, this guy deserves failure.
No way I can see him ever in my face. So when y'all call my name, make sure y'all notice. This is why I smile like this. And I walk around with $1 million of jewelry with you know me. You know what I'm saying? 2-0 for the year. Baby on parole. Hey, somebody tell this little nigga, look, I don't know this, and I don't do all this internet shit. I'm a crazy old man, so somebody tell this little nigga this. I wasn't even talking about him, you understand? I wasn't even talking about you, you understand? But what you do is that y'all get on this internet, y'all make these social media niggas running y'all internet and running y'all labels or little word on white nerds
right
that
now.
spend money on in the club, and then academics and all y'all playing with y'all life, y'all playing with real. You understand what I'm saying? You hear me, little?
But even past all the beef and all the weird allegations, what about the man's actual career? Because online antics is one thing, but music and actually selling music is a different story. Bobby went to jail. What did he have? 2, 3 big songs that was really popping. Them was the only songs that people knew from Bobby. He had 3 songs. That was his catalog. If he go to perform, he performing them songs. Then he gets out, and instead of making more hits, maybe he just lost the talent or was just outdated in the new modern day music, he ends up not feeding the streets. So we in the 2020s and Bobby Shmurda still has the same 3 songs back from 2014 that he never added to. So a problem was created. Bobby didn't have a lot of music to perform and the music wasn't good enough. I mean, take a look at his album.
Why would he go on tour?
For example, this man has only dropped 1 album, and that was in 2022. He got out in 2021. Why didn't we get a project in 2021? I don't know, but we got one in 2022 and haven't gotten one since, and that sold 20K first week and peaked at number 79. Nothing really memorable. Then on top of that, them sales, like this album really flopped and made everything look worse, especially when you thinking about the position he was in his career. This album was everything. It was a real make or break moment, and it broke. His first post-prison release was ass, and even if we didn't see the repercussions at that time, we seen them in full effect right now. Right now, Bobby going through something bad. He can't sell tickets. Remember what I said? Bobby had no catalog. He had nothing to do, nothing to perform. So he gets out, doesn't drop any music, no songs to perform, nothing for people to care about. So keep all of that in mind when you think about the situation I'm about to tell you about. Bobby decides to link up with his company and go on tour with no songs. Doesn't make sense.
That makes
What was the thought
sense.
process? What was going through everybody's mind on
Why
every
make
step of the
a
situation?
tour with no songs?
It was really set up for failure since the start. If you're going on tour, you gotta have something to do, something to perform. You gotta at least bring some hype to it. Bobby wasn't bringing no hype to this tour. He didn't have no viral song on TikTok and then decided to go on tour. He just went on tour and expected it to just pop off. Bobby sparked up this tour, wasn't selling anything. And I mean, this tour was selling 10 tickets per city with proof out there online. And when the tour get canceled, instead of Bobby just saying like, yeah, the tour didn't sell, or he could have just lied and be like, man, I didn't feel good, so the tour got to get canceled. He gets online and publicly calls out the company that he was working with. He would call these people out and basically be like, look, I'm about to have to sue these niggas because they playing with my name and they playing with my career and they not managing it right. And keep in mind, Bobby was the one that started all of this. He gets on IG and posts this long ass essay saying this.
Oh my God.
Hey to all my fans, I apologize for the tour being canceled. I take full responsibility. I had to go through with the lawsuit with these guys that I was working with, even though I knew better than to do business with them. Let this be a life lesson to all business owners and affiliates. Don't leave nothing in no one's hands, don't matter how much you gotta work. Nobody's gonna treat your work like you, except if you get a top pause done expert. I don't know what the nigga was talking about right there, but basically he was like, I'm about to sue these people because they playing with my career. But along with the post and Bobby accusing these people of messing up the tour, Bobby would also post group chat messages of him and the people that he was doing with. But one of these dudes happened to be on bad timing. I mean real bad timing. In these screenshots, we see 3 people in the group chat: Bobby, Philip, and Guap. Now Philip was on bad timing. Philip was talking real crazy to Bobby. I'm about to read you these messages. Hey bitch, let me know if you need a book mailing address to sue me. And anytime we can run the FFA because ain't no bitch here. You ain't gonna talk to me like how you have been. And then Guap would respond saying tempers flared and things were said from both sides. Call it even as men and let's follow through with what we started. In this business, we have moments that aren't so pretty at times. No need to sue or stop any tour because men had arguments. It happens. So we had Guap trying to break it up. We had Philip snapping on Bobby, but that wasn't it. Philip would come out and he would apologize for trying to put the beats on Bobby and saying what he said, but that still wasn't the end of the story. Philip would also come out telling the real reason that the show got canceled. Philip was like, yeah, I apologize, but Bobby, you still try to play on my name, and now I gotta show the word of proof. Philip will post this. Let's be clear, the tour is canceled because average ticket sales across markets were 10 per city. That's not viable under any circumstances, no matter the artist or budget. Bobby Shmurda chose to publicly vent rather than acknowledge performance metrics. His frustration is understood, but the numbers don't lie. The problem wasn't the promotion, it was the demand. If the industry isn't about emotion, it's about execution. If 10 people are buying tickets, there's no show.
Damn, 10 tickets per city? That is really, really bad. I mean, it makes sense because he wasn't making any new hits, no new music at all. My personal opinion, I personally think he should have stuck with singles, not an album. Release singles and try to get that hits records, because at least you have more to your category, like to your catalog. Sorry, more to your catalog as a performer, because at least you'll have more singles to put out and perform with like new music. You can also perform to as well with like the tour. And it'll get people excited again. So I personally believe they should not put a long time on an album, because not like the whole point of an album is not to have every single song a single. You should have songs that are like, okay, these are good, but it's not gonna be good as that. It's like a whole thing. But he should just focus on just making single songs, in my opinion, where it's like really hype songs and all that. But yeah, honestly, he should have been working on these songs like when he was in prison. Like, what the hell was he doing the whole time?
Period. This post was a distraction. The facts are facts. Then Philip would also say, also for the record, I'm the booking agent, not the promoter of the tour. So he calls Bobby up. He like, man, you sitting here lying on my name, trying to make it seem like we did something bad to you when there was no demand for your tickets. Nobody wanted to come here, so nobody bought the tickets. But he also came with the receipts. He would post all these different pictures on his story showing that Bobby really wasn't selling nothing. He posted an email.
Damn.
It says, daily update, Bobby Shmurda pool party. How many tickets do you think it sold? That shit says
Zero
tickets sold. So Bobby Shmurda kind of started all of this. He the one that got on the media, calling everybody out, talking crazy. And I guess Bobby kind of came to his senses because later on, he would get online, drop a video, respond.
We got a mini tour coming up. I'll be releasing soon. I want y'all to get ready for that. And I also want to apologize to all the blogs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I shot somebody's sister when I was growing up. I don't know if I shot somebody's brother. I don't know if I robbed somebody when I was growing up. But this week, and the next week, I'm going to be posting a lot of things that we're going to be doing. And I do want some support from the blogs. Not that support that all the support that I'm getting from, like, you know, academics, No Jumper, Angelina Jolie, whatever the name is, you know what I'm saying? Because the point blank, yeah, they hating. But listen. I just want this to say, I'm be dropping a lot of music, right? And the point that don't support what I'm doing, but they support all the bullshit that going on, all the fake shit that doing, you know what I'm saying, is crazy. And
now it's looking terrible for Bobby. Really does seem like he's lost his entire audience. I mean, we selling 10 tickets per city. Point is, Bobby really could have saved himself the embarrassment. He might have let that ego get a little too strong. He's probably thinking in his head, man, I'm a rapper. I'm Bobby Shmurda. If I go on tour, people gonna come. But they didn't. He really could have saved that embarrassment because he knew that tour was gonna flop. Like, I don't understand the thought behind it. You didn't have anything to capture people. You didn't have something that made people actually want to see you. Bobby Shmurda would have been better off going to the club. Oh, you know, if he go to a city and he at the club, people might show up. But I don't think people would actually buy tickets to go to a Bobby Shmurda tour. Bobby should have just opened up for somebody else tour. It probably would have been best for this man just to get on somebody's tour,
an opener would have been much better
just tour under somebody. But he didn't. He sold these 10 tickets per city and it went viral, meaning publicly the discourse around his name is worse than it's ever been. Can Bobby recover? I doubt it, but that don't mean he's broke. He just lost his audience, his career musically it's done. His career ain't hitting like it once was, real similar to the artist from my last video, Trippie Redd. This man came into the music with so much potential, but as the years done went on, he showed who he really was as a person, and the world don't like. Click the vid on screen right now.
Oh my god. But yeah, it's very simple. He didn't release any really good new music. His audience grew up, and pretty much they all moved on from it. I remember when Bobby first got out, it was concerned because he wasn't dropping quality music. He was dancing and fooling around the camera 24/7. You know what I'm saying? He's living life, bro. He deserves it. Now he's been living life for over 4 years with nothing to show for it. The interpretation hype for his release was so crazy, but he ended up dancing his way out of it, pretty much. Yeah, I don't do internet shit, but he's doing internet shit. It's fucking weird. His career was too short to even had a solid run. He had one EP before he went to prison. A lot of people didn't even know it was out until after he got locked up. Yeah, he had one big hit, but that's about it. That's it. He had just one big hit for the most part. And like I said, he should be focusing on releasing singles instead of an album. And also, why the fudge would he think that a tour was a good idea? That makes zero sense. Nobody gives a fuck about Bobby Shmurda in that way. If he was an opener, then I think that would have helped some sales here and there. Maybe, I don't know. It depends who he's opening for. But if he was an opener, that would have been a much better idea. Well, guys, I'm drinking sparkling ice, zero sugar, zero sugar. Wow, what did it come out? Fruit punch flavor. And it's a mini can. Look. All right, sorry. But yeah, it's just like his audience will screw up. It is what it is.